Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So, in today's video, we are heading over to the Spokane Rock Rollers Rock Club. We're going to be cutting the big Thundereggs that I got out at Rimrock Lake. I have a 14-inch slab saw, okay? They have a 24-inch slab saw. So, the big Thundereggs going in the big saw. So, come along. We're going to go hang out. Should be fun. Shawn the Rock Dad's going to be there. And, yeah, it'll be good. Bring you along. Well, there's the Rimrock Lake Thunderegg. I'm here at the Rockrollers Club. Randy's being nice here and helping me out so I can film. We got step back a little bit, a 24-inch saw. You can see how tall the hood is, taller than him. I'm excited to see this thing. Hopefully it's not a dud. But I also have this one here, which I'm hoping to do a little face cut on, and maybe we can smooth that out.
Do you want me to try and split it about half?
Yeah, I mean, half's probably the way to go. I really wish I had my own 24-inch saw.
Well, if you do, the biggest thing I recommend if you're going to go to a 24, put a 2-horse motor on it and move it to 220. Because then nothing slows it down.
Yeah. Yeah, it is so nice to be able to have access to this type of stuff.
Yeah.
And you can see everybody working here. It's family night here at the Rockrollers Club.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, Shawn over there. Let's see what he has going on here in a minute.
There we go. Nice fat part. There's one. Yeah, there's two. Somebody's got something in this one.
Thundereggs are hard to clamp. I've been thinking about making some different holders for my saw.
The best way that I've actually found in dealing with the Thunderegg is if you split them right in half, then I made these for grabbing the flat face.
Okay.
So then if you split them in half, then you'd start at the small end and you could work into the thicker part if you start at the most round part. And it's worked real well. I've done a couple of Thundereggs with that design.
That's just like a big slab holder, basically, yeah.
Yeah, you just chuck the rock up, you know, and all of these are pre-drilled and threaded. So you just bring your rock in here and it just sits in here and then you crank it down with the screw and it just holds it in there to slab it.
I gotta get welding. I got all this stuff, I just don't got the time.
That should nipper.
Yeah, I mean, if we can just, you know, cut that jagged face off, I think it'll look sweet. Thank you so much, Randy.
Not a problem.
Shawn's over here cutting his leverite.
Definitely a leverite.
I'm kidding. It's not
We got some
leverite.
adventuring right there.
Oh, very cool.
Well, it's almost like an ammonite the way that one is.
Oh, look at all this rock you got going on here. Yeah, everything nice and that. Lucky strike. Oh, hey. Little glass viewed obsidian.
Yep, and I napped it in a cabochon form.
I don't think I have not seen that before.
No.
That's very cool.
No, my daughter doing the wire wrapping, she's going gangbusters with them.
Do you have, how long have you been doing
The napping?
Yeah.
I learned about 2 years ago. So I've been doing it a little bit here and there, but probably the last 3 months I've been doing it pretty solid, at least once a week.
Awesome. What else you guys got going on here? I don't think I saw the sonic drill last time. Is that new?
We've had the sonic drill for a while, and it's a pile of crap.
Okay.
There's
I mean, what?
Well,
okay, so I kind of get how sonic drills work. Is there something about sonic drilling or about the Highland Park sonic drill?
Well, and I'm not sure if it's specific with this brand, but what you fight into, one, in my personal opinion, it's a poor design. Because this catch right here, where all the slurry ends up in, it has to then travel down a hose to go back into a bucket to a pump.
Yeah.
And we've had multiple problems. We've dealt with Highland Park on it, and we finally just thrown our hands up on the Highland Park. There was one that was made, it was a German brand one, I don't remember the name, that was a little different design, and I think it would have worked better. One of the other things that we fight is these drill bits, you actually braze them in to this collar. So you have to be careful when you're brazing, because if you overheat this rod, then it snaps right there really easy. If we had a sonic drill that worked, I'd probably be more impressed, but we'll get like 8 or 10 cuts out of it, and then we're working on the damn thing again.
That's not...
So, haven't been real happy with it.
I mean, if you're having any tool that has more downtime than uptime almost, like, that's not...
Yeah.
That's not worth it.
Yeah, and we've tried talking to Highland Park about it, and I mean, we play phone tag with them, and we haven't been real happy with it.
So I've heard that from a number of people in the past years, especially, where like you buy it and it's kind of like there's no support.
Yeah.
There's no support. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
The last time we got support on it, one of our members got on their page and gave them a bad review, and then they got real hot to trot about contacting us about this sonic drill, and we got some new parts for it and some warranty work on it. And it went down again, and we're right back to square one.
Let's look at this thing a little bit here.
Yeah. And see, this is the voltage box that actually, because this vibrates through sound. So this box, you have to tune it as you're going.
Yeah, I mean, that's really not... That's not a user-friendly design. I mean,
no.
I don't know.
I'm not real impressed with it.
I mean, I like the paint on Highland Park stuff.
Yeah.
Man, and I see you're doing some paint jobs here?
Well, what I'm doing is I'm actually rebuilding this arbor for one of our club members.
Okay, cool.
That's one of the things that I do is it's one of the hobbies I enjoy is I rebuild a lot of this equipment.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I give it a personal touch where I just paint it. I just am not going back with the doldrum colors. I want it to have color and be bright and happy.
I just recently picked up a Lordtown combo unit.
Oh yeah?
And then a 10-inch Covington, and I'm restoring them. Strip them down, sandblasting, painting, doing it all over.
Yeah.
My own colors.
Yeah.
My own colors.
And that's, this one's going to a gal, so I went ahead and did sparkle on it for her. And then I'll shoot it with clear coat. And one of the things that I use for down in the bottom tray, best stuff ever.
Oh, you're flex sealing the bottom of it?
I flex seal the bottom of it because one, it's a rubberizer, and two, it's going to seal all of the holes, any micro holes that are in the welds or anything like that. And where it's a rubberizer, if your stone hits it, you're not going straight into the metal. It's got give to it.
I've never used flex seal. That's obviously an aerosol. You're just spraying it on. How thick is...
I put a real nice liberal coat. This is the second time I've used this spray. I've also used it in the quart jar.
Yeah.
And in this scenario, trying to paintbrush it on, it was a nightmare. But the spray paint, I'm getting it maybe a 1/16 of an inch thick. So I want a good solid clear coat of it on the bottom. And I use the white just because it reflects more.
Yeah.
So as you're working on your stones, you've got better light coming back.
I would love it if you'd send me a photo of this when you're done.
I would
love to share that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So,
cool.
I should have this one. I'll probably have this one done next week sometime.
Well, you work faster than me.
Yeah.
My Lordtown's taking forever.
Yeah. Well, I come in at least one day a week and work on this stuff. So, and I pick and choose. Some of this equipment people bring me, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not tackling that. Some of it, I tackle it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my the Covington that I have has a cracked casting and it's cast iron base.
Oh.
So I gotta like, I'm gonna grind it and do all of the brazing and all that.
Yeah.
Fix the casting on it. So.
Yeah. Well, and if you're gonna try and weld it, you can weld it, but you want to use stainless rod.
I'm not set up for that, but I will gouge it out and braze it. I mean, for a lapidary saw, that's fine.
Yeah,
so,
and it should hold up just fine for that.
Yeah.
So
cool. What else is new since we were last year?
That's been about it. We've been going gangbusters with a bunch of new members. I have been doing some Wednesday night also because Mondays and Tuesdays have been filling up, so we do have some new members coming in on Wednesdays also.
That's what I want to hear. If you're not a member of the Rock Rollers Club and you're in Spokane, come down, join up, or even if you're far away, join your local rock club. I mean, they have so much to offer. And,
yeah.
You know, you can always take a little road trip, come out with us. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess that is one thing we did pick up in the estate is this trim saw here that is my next project. Right now it's saturated with degreaser and paint remover. So that will be my next project that I tackle for rebuild.
That's cool. That is quite the project though.
Yeah.
I like the stand. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, the stand probably will go away because this will end up going on one of our tables.
Yeah.
Down with the rest of our trim saws. So, but yeah, no, always going gangbusters. Side of it, there's a plate.
Okay, well, first off, what we were talking about is Randy's building a crusher, and I'll put the camera up there in a second. But let's hear about your crusher design that you have.
Well, what it is one plate. There's a piece of inch plate steel on the back, and then it's got a jaw on the front. And what it is it'll be on basically a cam where it's coming in and it's making a circular motion to grab the rock and pull it down and crush it, and it'll bring it all down to about 1.5 inches minus material for going into tumblers for our club.
Very cool.
Very cool. When I get it up and running, I'll invite you to come see it.
Oh. Yeah, please. I really want to. I want to see your crusher. You got a new display here. I'll let you pause that and look at that. Very cool. And that just came with the new estate that you guys got?
Yeah, an estate that we just picked up. It was in the estate. So, and that's something we won't split up. We'll keep it here because it's great information for people. And
lovely. Awesome. All kinds of stuff. You still got a bunch of slabs for sale for people?
Always have slabs for sale.
Oh.
We've got some amethyst sage floating in here. Of course, there's always petrified wood, unknown jaspers and agates. And
$1, huh?
Yep.
Amazing.
Nice piece of amethyst sage.
I don't think I know anything about that.
It comes out of Central Oregon.
Really?
Yeah. And this isn't real high quality, but you can see how it's starting to get the purple. Some of the amethyst sage has just got a brilliant purple to it. So, and this was donated to us by a club member who had the rock in his yard.
Wow.
And I slabbed it up for us to sell.
Yeah. And then more slabs.
Yes.
Some bigger stuff.
Yep. Yeah. A little bit of picture jasper in here.
Ooh, that's a pretty piece.
You happy with it?
Some bogwood.
Wow. What is that?
Not really sure. It says onyx, I think.
Yeah, I don't think that's not that's not the onyx I would.
Yeah.
Any ideas? What is that?
That ain't onyx. Well, that might be. Looking at this side. Yeah, it could be. I just never seen any like that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very pretty piece, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is your $5 bin, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I think that this might might be
That might
coming
go home with
me,
you.
yeah. What is this?
This is cobalite. It's a type of copper ore.
Wow, the weight in that.
Yeah.
It's a metal.
Yeah. So many awesome things here to see.
You want me to?
But yeah, the gold on it is your iron pyrite, and then the really good stuff, and you can see like this one's got a little bit of the pink crystalline going on.
Okay.
But you'll find it where it's got pink and purple crystalline.
Cool. Do you want me to shine this up a little bit?
Yeah. What are you doing with that?
This is stuff that I cut up for the club that's going to go up for sale and auction.
Nice.
Yeah.
'Cause
You want it to shine though? Or do
an
you want
event this summer.
It could, some of it may show up at the August 14th, but like our monthly meetings for club members, when we're able to have them, we'll do that. And then also some of this stuff ends up in silent auction at our show. So you never
wrote a crocite in there. I got my eyeball on.
You see this? What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Any opinions on what it is? The label says onyx, but that doesn't look like any onyx that I have seen or he's seen. Thoughts, comments?
Well, I can tell you this: it's a rock,
Obs-
also known as a stone, also known as a hard thing.
I just found out.
You know, actually,
I remember as a child, because we canned everything.
kinda
But I remember as a child.
has some similarity as far as the
Yeah.
texture and feel. I don't know. I mean,
Forevermore trying to figure out.
it's very
if it was
banded.
actually something
Yes.
I
The
remembered
saw
as
marks
a
make it
kid,
kind of hard to tell.
so I find
I think,
out, I'm like, Mom,
well, it's coming home with me. I
I'm-
intend on finding out.
I'm kind of leaning towards some kind of pet wood, honestly,
I don't know. I mean,
but it could
'cause-
be. Hardness test, gravity test.
yeah. I mean, I'll do all the tests.
Sweet. Definitely helped me find a lot of things out. So
and then like if you want,
yeah, I saw that. Those cut really nice.
Yeah.
you put your seasoning inside.
Very pretty material. Do you know where that came from, or?
No, it was a piece that was in our estate, in the
okay.
estate that we bought
From the
And s-
box.
Yeah, from one of the boxes. And I went ahead and I slabbed it up because we'll sell the slabs then. So that's part of what helps keeps the club running is selling this stuff.
That's
Yeah.
that's nice
So you
stuff
can
too,
do
right there.
anything like
That actually came out of my grandparents' creek
I have.
out of Sumas, Washington.
Okay, so this can be found in what creek's name is that?
I honestly don't know what the creek's name is. It's the one that runs through my grandparents' property. I grew up playing it.
Pretty.
And I also found some BC jade in there too.
I bet that would shine up real nice.
Yeah.
I've got a cab shape cut out.
I had a friend that
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what that looks like. Oh, hey, show him that
wanted like 20 bucks.
that cabochon you
I
made.
showed him that
Yeah,
cab.
yeah. The
Isn't that wicked?
obsidian. That's very
Oh
cool.
man, that's such a good idea.
And I was just like,
So, one thing that I wanted to show you last time I was here, but didn't, was all of this stuff because it was kind of dark. It was kind of dark at that point in time, but some very cool material here.
Yeah, no, this came out of my
so high acid stuff doesn't
Yeah, no, I
have to
found
be
BC
pressure.
jade intercraft.
High acid can be just water. So like your tomatoes and stuff, water based. Corn, water based. What was some of the other ones? Carrots you can water base, but you have to do them a little bit longer.
most beautiful knife handles in plastic. And I'm like, where can I get more of it? I'm like, my guess is walking down the hill and getting down in your creek.
That Thunderegg. Little Natchies.
Little Natchez.
This might be one of the nicest little Natchies Thundereggs I've seen.
Yeah.
That one's that's
That was
so
actually
good.
given to us by one of our club members for display.
So
Wow.
I put everything in the.
I really want to see what's going on with those Thundereggs.
Oh, the
they're
ones
not
that are
done
cutting
yet.
right now?
But I'm so excited to see
Yeah,
that.
this is one I pulled off Natchez about 3 years ago.
You cook everything first, then you can put everything.
Oh wow, that's a
in the
good
jar,
one.
And then you just water bathe it. And when you do that, I water bathe it for 30 minutes.
Well,
Anything
let's
that you
hope that the
raw,
Rimrock Lake can
water bathe. So, like,
produce
some of them call
similarly.
for,
Yeah.
like, the stuff that's not as
And
acidic
what
as, like,
Do you know the story? What's the story behind that piece?
This was donated by a club member, and it was actually a great big, it was about 2 feet long, and you can see the diameter of it, and it actually comes from Montana. And the nearest thing we can figure is it looks like a type of pet wood that came out of Montana, but the core hollowed out, and that's your Montana agate there in the center core.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's like 2.5 inches thick there,
Yeah.
at least.
But with the water baiting.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and this is actually, this came off of Saddle Mountain. This is actually a piece of polished Saddle Mountain.
The only reason that they
So, and here's some more amethyst sage.
Oh, okay, so that's what that was.
Yeah, that's amethyst sage. This came out of Arizona, is all we really know about it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe somebody watching this can chime in.
Yeah, it's some kind of a chrysocolla or chrysophase out of Arizona.
Yeah.
So, with a heavy quartz matrix.
or vegetable or whatever.
But yeah, no, our little rock. Oh, this right here is the white marble that we get out of Ione. And you can see right here the iron pyrite, and then you will see these little green specks right here. They actually brighten up as you do it, but that's actually serpentine in the white marble.
I like it.
Yeah, and that is
awesome.
our field trip on August 7th. We will
Okay.
be doing the trip up for this stuff.
That's awesome. I'm
And it
looking
makes
forward to
beautiful cabochons.
that. Yeah.
I've made several cabochons out of it.
Wow.
Real easy to work with, just gorgeous stuff.
That's amazing.
Hold on.
This one's actually
Yep.
I mean, that looks like adventuring to me.
Yeah, looks like adventuring to me. Yep, that's adventuring.
Yeah, I mean,
You can see those spots in there. Isn't that neat?
very cool. Are you gonna take more slabs off of that?
Yeah, you want one?
No. No, thank you.
You have too much adventure?
I'm not trying to be rude, but I got plenty of adventuring. So, what's your determining factor in figuring out the thickness of your slabs? Because generally, I'll cut a thicker slab just across the board.
Okay, so what I'm looking at is, one, what's the light transparency of the stone? How much light do I want to come through it? I'm going to have something behind it. Two, do I want to do a high dome? Is it a weaker stone? Does it need a little more meat to it? Three, overall design. You know, this is for some thicker stuff. I'll do some thinner stuff. I don't want them paper thin, but I'll do some thin stuff, some thick stuff, and that gives me the option to build cabochons that are a little thicker or a little thinner, to turn earrings in different pieces. When you have depth, you can carve into the stone, whereas when you just got a flat slab, you're very two-dimensional. But when you got a little bit of thicker slab, you can put some curve and some twist into that. And I kind of like just going for it and seeing what I come up with. To me, sometimes the rock just speaks to you. And a shape will come out that's entirely unique, and you know, that one there is actually thick enough that I can do a double S cabochon. So, or it's got the infinity cut on it that I do, and I just love that cut. I mean,
I think that's gonna, if you do it with that material, that's gonna look really good.
oh yeah, I think it'll be
good.
great. I had a smaller piece of this that a buddy of mine took and turned into a beautiful cab for his wife.
All right, let's hope for
Here we
something
go.
good here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, that's a nice one. I like that.
That's not jerk right there.
Yeah, no,
That's a little bit of is that opal or agate?
agate.
Agate?
It's gonna be agate.
Chalcedony? Yeah, it's chalcedony.
Wow.
Wow, there's some depth to that too.
Well, there we go. That's the first known sample of a Rimrock Lake Thunderegg cutting and cutting. That's not even a word.
It's
Cutting-
official. It is official.
Cut and shown on the interwebs. Okay, you don't have to try to show off. We saw that.
This man just broke a rock with his bare hands.
Who needs a saw?
Don't take his parking spot.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Lovely, lovely.
I'm going to take a picture of that.
nice. I think the other one's better.
Yeah, this one's pretty fractured, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, that'll be good just to put on my shelf as an example. Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rimrock Thundereggs.
That makes Rimrock, Washington an official spot for Thundereggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Well, it's the next day, and, you know, it sure is nice to be able to go down the street and have access to a 24-inch saw that can cut something big like this. Now, 24 inches, it's the entire diameter of the blade. So, as an example, let me grab I got a blade over here. So, just to be clear, here's like a 14-inch blade, right? So when you have a blade, you get less than half. So, you know, you got to have a pretty big saw to cut something that's 8 inches-ish. Anyways, so we were able to cut these, get these cleaned up, and, you know, we have this kind of these pockets of agate. I mean, you can see that we have no real light coming out of this here. And then we can move in and got that little glowing pocket. Kind of goes into some quartz here, into some chalcedony. We got that chert. Very cool, you know, to have these. Unfortunately, they are a little, well, cracked up. So I worry about polishing something like this. I know there's all kinds of different stabilization products out there, different things people do for stuff like this. I've never personally done it before, so I'm certainly a little reluctant just to try random products, but we'll see. I do think that this right here, this is a nice display. I do have two more good ones that I'm going to cut the faces off of at some point here in the future. Next time I have some time at the fabulous Rock Rollers Club. I appreciate you coming by, hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it kind of showed that, you know, you can be at a rock club and be as social as you want. You know, it's very nice of Randy to do all of the, well, chucking up of the of the Thundereggs for me so that I could film. You know, I mean, it's one thing for me to do it in my shop with all the tripods and stuff, but in a space that people are working, it just doesn't work. And then of course we have this, which it's not onyx. I mean, I don't know. I'm not convinced that this is from America. Let me go get some water. You can see this. So here's the thing. I mean, it's impossible to know everything. I mean, that's not going to happen. I mean, I feel like I know a lot about volcanic rocks. I could talk your ear off about some basalt. But, man, there's a lot of agate out there. You start to look at international sources, it gets crazy. So, if you happen to have some leads or some things that I could search that might appear similar, or maybe even just know what this is, hey, I am all ears. Please drop a comment down below. And, yeah, thanks for coming by, everybody. I will catch you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching my entire video. If you like the content that I'm producing here on this channel and you want to support the content even further, you can do so by becoming a channel member by hitting the join button down below. The membership comes with a growing library of exclusive videos and just great other extra content. So just follow the links down below and I will see you on the next video.